Hello everyone, welcome back to Simplify Studies. In today's module, we are going to study about pollution. Pollution is the contamination of land, air, or water through various activities such as dumping waste in the open, burning fuel, and throwing garbage in water bodies. Harmful waste products such as smoke, dust, and toxic gases are called pollutants. Humans are one of the major environmental polluters. Let us first start with air pollution. The atmosphere of the earth has a balance of various gases that help people and animals to breathe and remain healthy. When the air is polluted, this balance gets disturbed. The pollutants of air are gases released from vehicles and factories. Vehicles are the main cause of air pollution in big cities as they release smoke. Factories and industries use coal and petroleum and release air pollutants such as carbon dioxide into the environment. Burning of forest, fields, dry leaves, bonfires, etc. releases a lot of smoke into the air. In many homes, wood and coal fires for cooking also pollute the air. Appliances like air conditioners and refrigerators release gases that harm the ozone layer of the atmosphere. This is an upper layer that protects the earth from some harmful rays of the sun. Deforestation also contributes towards air pollution. Plants take in carbon dioxide and release oxygen. Cutting down forests to build houses and factories has considerably reduced the number of trees. This has led to an increase in carbon dioxide levels and decrease in oxygen levels in the atmosphere. Piles of garbage dumped in many places give off a harmful gas which also pollutes the air. Air pollution can cause health problems like redness of eyes, allergy, coughing, sneezing, breathing problems, diseases like asthma, bronchitis, etc. It also leads to the rise in temperature all over the world due to the heat trapped by pollutants called global warming, means melting of ice in the polar regions leading to rise in the level of ocean water. Here are few preventive measures that can be taken to reduce air pollution. Build factories away from residential areas. Use public transport such as buses, metros, or arrange for carpools. Keep vehicles in good condition so that they do not give out smoke. Avoid burning waste and leaves in the open. Use CNG, compressed natural gas, as a fuel in vehicles instead of petrol or diesel. And the best, plant more trees and reduce dependency on fossil fuels. Now, let us take the case study of air pollution. We all know that Delhi is a landlocked city. Industrial activities like construction, burning of fuels in homes and vehicles, generation of electricity using coal, dust, and burning of crops in neighboring states of Haryana and Punjab cause a lot of air pollution. Unlike the cities of Mumbai and Chennai, where the polluted air can be replaced with the sea breezes, Delhi's polluted air has no escape. Burning of firecrackers is another cause of pollution. As a result of all these activities, the quality of air in Delhi has degraded considerably. Concentration of harmful chemicals have gone as high as 40 times the permissible limit by environmental and health organizations. During winter months, people in Delhi experience smog. Smog is when smoke and other air pollutants gets mixed with fog. The bad quality of air forces people to wear masks to prevent the harmful air from reaching their lungs. Measures are being taken by the government to encourage people to use more public means of transport, reduce the use of fossil fuels at home, and form environment clubs in schools to spread awareness regarding the importance of keeping the air clean. Next, we have water pollution. Like air, water is a basic need for plants, animals, and humans. Water bodies like underground water, wells, ponds, lakes, canals, rivers, seas, and oceans are the different sources of water on earth. Harmful substances, when released into these water bodies, cause water pollution. Some of the major reasons of water pollution are as follows: washing and bathing near water bodies, harmful chemicals sprayed on crops that are washed into rivers by rain, sewage and garbage from homes dumped into water bodies, waste materials from factories and mines discharged into rivers. Then, oil spills from ships form a top layer of oil that pollutes water and also cuts the oxygen supply to plants and animals living underneath. All the above causes make water unfit for consumption, and as a result, people get diseases like typhoid, jaundice, diarrhea, skin diseases, etc. It also leads to the death of plants and animals living in water bodies. Fish and other animals from these, if consumed, can cause infection and diseases in humans. We can prevent water pollution by following few preventive measures like industrial waste and sewage should be treated before being released into water. Second, use less chemicals for farming. Third, do not wash or bathe with soap or detergent in river water. Stop dumping waste in water bodies. Now, let us take the case study of water pollution. The Central Pollution Control Board has identified River Ganga as the most polluted river in India. This river supplies water to one of the most densely populated areas in the world. But research shows that water of Ganga is unsuitable for drinking, bathing, and irrigation because of the presence of chloroform bacteria. The cause of excessive pollution of the river is mainly because of the following reasons. Activities like disposal of domestic and industrial waste, cutting down of trees leading to the erosion of top layer of the soil into the river, chemicals sprayed on crops being washed into the river, bathing and other religious practices, extensive fishing activities, etc., have polluted the water of this river. The government of India has taken many steps to control pollution. But as a responsible citizens, we should keep the river Ganga clean. We can spread awareness regarding the importance of clean water and garbage disposal methods by conducting social activities. Next, we have noise pollution. Sound levels above the normal range that are annoying and harmful cause noise pollution. Sound produced by vehicles like bikes, cars, trucks, trains, aeroplanes, noise produced by burning of firecrackers, sirens, television, music system, loudspeakers, machinery in factories, construction activities, all these leads to noise pollution. And as a result, people suffer from headache, irritation, stress, loss of hearing, sleep disturbances, etc. To avoid noise pollution, people need to be more responsible. Drivers of vehicles need to use horn only when essential. If possible, safe zones need to be made around airports and other noisy sites so that the sound do not affect people. Workers in construction sites need to use noise cancelling headphones for protection. The machinery used should also be adjusted so that the sound levels are safe. Festivals can be celebrated in a more beautiful and quiet manner. Loud firecrackers and loudspeakers should be avoided. Now, let us take the case study of noise pollution. The Municipal Corporation of Kolkata conducted a study on the effect of noise pollution on the hearing capabilities of auto drivers in the city. The noise pollution in the city is due to high population and well-developed transport system. Study shows that the main contribution of noise pollution is the traffic on the roads. Auto drivers who spend at least one third of the day driving on the busy roads of the city develop hearing problems. Other problems include irritable behavior, low tolerance, high blood pressure level, and impaired activities of the brain among the people affected. If this problem is not tackled in time, then the number of people affected by it would increase. The problem requires immediate action and corrective measures. Next, we have soil pollution. The soil on earth takes thousands of years to form and is extremely important for us. Therefore, we need to take care of the soil we have. To understand the pollution of soil better, we need to understand the kind of waste that we create. There are two kinds. One is biodegradable waste and the other one is non biodegradable waste. Wastes like fruit and vegetable peels, cloth, and newspapers break down and rot by the action of bacteria on them and eventually become a part of the soil. These are called biodegradable waste. This waste is not harmful for the health of our planet Earth. It can be converted into manure for plants. On the other hand, polythene bags, plastic items, glass, aluminium, chinaware, or ceramics cannot be destroyed by bacteria. Neither do they rot into simpler forms nor become a part of the soil. They are non biodegradable waste. Non biodegradable waste is highly harmful for the planet. Improper disposal of waste material from industries and household left in open areas make the soil unclean and smelly. It also serves as a breeding ground for insects and rodents that can infect our food. Degraded quality of soil can reduce and prevent plants' growth. Chemicals in the soil can enter water cycle and crops which when consumed can lead to diseases. Deforestation or cutting down of trees in large number leads to loss of top layer of the soil. Composting is a clean, cheap, and safe garbage disposal method. In this method, a pit is dug in the soil and biodegradable waste is dumped in it. This pit is covered with leaves and soil. After a few days, the waste decomposes and becomes manure. This manure can be used in fields to increase the fertility of soil. This method is used in many rural areas. And this is the main reason why we should separate our household biodegradable and non biodegradable waste. In many places, there are separate dustbins for biodegradable and non biodegradable things. Green dustbins are for biodegradable things, and blue dustbins are for non biodegradable things. Now, let us see few steps to reduce soil pollution. First, reduce use of chemicals for food production. Second, do not cut trees in excess. Third, prevent disposal of waste and harmful chemicals in the open and instead use proper methods for disposal. Have separate biodegradable and non biodegradable bins to dispose garbage. Build compost pit to dispose biodegradable garbage, which in turn can increase soil fertility in the long run. Set up landfill sites in cities, outskirts, and recycling plants to treat garbage. And at last, plant more trees. Now, let us take the example of soil pollution. The Kalwa Bridge of Thane Creek is an estuary that annually produces a large amount of fish. A large number of chemical factories have been set up in this area by the government. Over the years, the discharge of chemicals and untreated waste from these factories and disposal of domestic sewage, unrestricted dumping of solid waste, construction debris, and other waste have severely affected the soil and water quality in this area. Effective decisions and steps needs to be taken with immediate effect to prevent further degradation of these sources, or else the soil will be damaged further and the aquatic life will be lost. Nowadays, you can also hear about radioactive pollution. Radioactive pollution is the release of high energy or radioactive nuclear material. Some nuclear materials are uranium, radium, and plutonium. Nuclear materials are used as fuels and weapons. In August 1945, during World War II, two atomic bombs were dropped on the cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki in Japan. Exposure to radioactive materials can cause skin cancer, physical deformity, and generational disorders. Radioactive materials in the atmosphere can affect the quality of air, contaminate soil, water, and food. Governments should take measures to ensure no leakage of radioactive materials from nuclear reactors, industries, and laboratories go unnoticed. People working in these industries should wear protective garments. Proper and safe disposal of nuclear waste should be done. Nuclear waste should be converted to harmless forms before disposal. Now, let us study about eco-friendly practices. The 3 R's. The first R stands for reduce, where we need to buy only what is necessary and that too with less packing. Second point under reduce is avoid using plastic bags. Third, adopt practice that helps in reducing or preventing the different type of pollution. Third, switch off lights and fans when not in use. Use only CFL bulbs as they consume less electricity. Second R stands for reuse. Use cutlery and plates instead of disposable plastic plates, spoons, and glasses. Use refillable containers like water bottle and tin cans. Use both sides of the sheet of paper to avoid wastage. Third R stands for recycle. Recycling is the process of making a new product from an old one to prevent its wastage. For example, use diaries, greeting cards, and envelopes made out of handmade paper. Opt for recycled handicrafts and ornaments over others. Sell old batteries to a junkyard dealer. Dispose garbage appropriately in biodegradable and non biodegradable bins. This helps in recycling. In the recent years, many people have added a fourth R to 3 R's, that is, refuse. This means to refuse or say no to items that harm the environment. That's all I have for you today. Have a good day. Bye bye.